your God arc. Expand your perception and stop playing small. Saira Embra. No, this is not some delusional blasphemous display of power. It's the path to understanding and deepening your experience with life. Think bigger. Create bigger. There is magic in this. Our perception ourselves is everything. You may be making plans, setting goals, and desiring more from your reality in this new year. Your winter arc. The season you do what you've been meaning to do. Yet what you're doing, or will be doing, is not really what you're seeking. It is the feeling of satisfaction, completeness, power, and purpose that it gives you. How can you step into that satisfaction now? Your level of consciousness you hold in this moment is directly dependent on the satisfaction you perceive. We are going being the winter arc and into a lifestyle of frequency maintenance. The God arc is about curating your awareness around the frequency you hold. It will feel weird when you are out of alignment. After alignment has been your feeling state for so long, even a week. This phenomenon is similar to the any habit. Let's use the gym as an example. When you first commit to a healthier and stronger body, there is a period of time that your actions and thoughts have to catch up to each other. For some, the act of going to the gym is stronger than thinking of your workout and you being a fit person. The God arc knows no bounds. It is not limited to a season, New Year date, or even a or event. It's a lifestyle. Styling your life towards expansion, consistent frequency to move beyond the delusions of this convincing 3D mirror of reality. When you play small, you are acting from the level of the ego, the level that is striving for something, that needs this to happen, or else, that doesn't have it yet. That wants to control the outside to feel better on the inside. Let's take a deep dive into neuro-knowledge's 3-step formula for the God arc with my perspective download of these concepts as they are grounded in esoteric wisdom. Check out the full video here. These are my notes, BTW. The illusion of separation, nature of consciousness. Before we get into the 3-step formula of the God arc, let's get into the building blocks of reality and how we see reality is not the whole picture. Separation is the illusion of the ego. Consciousness is the state of being aware of awareness itself. So whatever we are conscious of literally comes into reality, simply by the awareness we bring to it. This is tricky for the human ego to grasp. It feels like what I am aware of would be existing even without my presence. Yet this is a false notion, a notion of the ego. Viewing reality through the lens of a human is the cause of all our suffering. We must switch to God's eye view, neuro-knowledge. Quantum thinkers and physicists have discovered the basic units of the universe to not be matter itself, but waves of potentialities. These potentialities form into matter based on observation using consciousness. And consciousness is quite literally all around us and within us. I think of it as our lens of focus, like a telescope. Wherever we point the lens of consciousness, we amplify what we see. This process brings it into the 3D reality, which is materialization. We are always materializing based on our frequency. If what is around you may not be what you desire, there's an opportunity for awareness. Dive into quantum physics on the podcast. The art of maintaining your frequency. It's like a dance between the inner shadow and inner light. There is a piece of you that knows the natural state of being is to feel good. No, that isn't denial. It is awareness of all the options and choices you have when it comes to your perspective. To consciously choose the best possible perspective for your highest good. Your attitude determines your altitude. Your consciousness determines your creative. Your energy determines your expansion. The reason why you haven't been manifesting what you desire is that there is a mismatch in the frequency you've been maintaining. I notice that the more I focus on the beauty, growth, and love in and surrounding my life, it's easier for me to maintain. But if I run with that thought of lack, the why hasn't this happened frustration, or it should be better than this ideology, now I am off my high frequency track. I'm not here to discredit our emotions. I'm human and so are you. But we are here on earth to master our humanness. This begins with awareness. The next time you're on the lack thought or shame spiral, zoom out. Is this you focusing on what is already in the 3D world, the effect of creation? Most likely yes. But when you do that, you're giving up your God power. The God view focuses on the cause. It focuses on the energy flow of consciousness. The easiest way for me to get back to God view is through meditation and deep breathing. Learn more about meditation. The expansion of your level of consciousness. Maybe you've experienced this too. I've operated for so long on one plane of existence, the physical plane. Believing is, I worked harder, did more, knew the right people, went to the right places that things would shift in my reality. Then I grew into the understanding that the mental plane is where I should be, through affirmations, yoga, meditation. It became just something I did with a different mindset. Yet it was from the same inner space of doing for a certain result. Now I am on the deep spiritual practice of operating from the spirit realm, where all things exist, both the immaterial and material. Moving from the understanding that all is God. From this mousepad, the keyboard I'm typing on, to the matcha latte I drank, to start this writing session, to the Reiki client I'll connect with later. Embracing all things as holy, whole in its very existence. From this place you can begin to shift the way you view the world and even your experience. All change begins within, that flows without. Ask yourself these questions to understand your inner intentions. Why don't I see all as a manifestation of the one impersonal energy, God? How can I better harmonize all three planes of existence, physical, mental, and spiritual, in my life? Where am I attached to the outcome in this scenario? How do I view my experience in this moment? How do you talk about yourself? When you share what is going on in your life, what feelings come up? By becoming aware of how our body feels and the emotions that are at the surface, we are given the opportunity to embrace fully, to then transmute. Being on the leading edge of your consciousness looks like shaping your mental attitude, listening to your intuition, moving towards that with inspired action. Only take inspired action. All other action is wasted energy. Action is cool, but action for the sake of movement is futile. Any action you make in the 3D world should be in flow with your energy momentum and not at odds with the momentum. From a practical sense, this may look like not working on a project while you are feeling strong emotions like fear or shame, only eating a meal when you feel good, no longer saying yes to projects, conversations or interactions that don't light you up. Inspired actions goes hand in hand with boundaries. Boundaries create a safe space for your God expression while giving others the opportunity to respect your unique expression. These are gifts you give to the world. If everyone operated with the highest level of inspiration and kept action to a minimum when the energy wasn't aligned, how cohesive and collaborative could our world be? This practice is how you honor yourself and simultaneously command your reality. The God arc is a lifestyle for those willing to see God in all and embrace the beauty of human experience while no longer getting suckered into going against yourself. Till the next one, Sai.